Sports.
What's going, guys? It's Ep1 here, and welcome to the very first episode of F1 2023 here on YouTube on my channel. So, F1 23 based on Formula One itself, the sport, featuring Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Charles Leclerc. So, I'm going to check out this for the first time. It released earlier this morning, and check this out for the first time. All you have to do is go down to the bottom of this, accept these agreements that we have to abide by. Okay. It's just a camera correction side, so there's a visible difference between each tile. Okay. Yes, I want to play with other gaming platforms. Subtitles are on, please. Voice chat want to mix. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do in our very first episode is going to check out Breaking Point 2. In this very first episode, we're going to go through all the story of what's going on between our favourite characters. I'm going to check out the very first what Connor Sport has to offer. So without further ado, let's do it. So we're going to go on to normal difficulty, just so we can go through this playthrough. So let's do it. Settings filter. Give settings you have to provide a simple and easy traffic experience. Standards grant access to a comprehensive range of settings and assists that allowing us to configure them to our taste. I think we're going to go for standard. And basically I'm just going to make a few setting changes. Driving proficiency, let me have a think about this a minute. Experienced. Corners only, that's about right. Gearbox, automatic, yes. Pit assist, no, I'm going to turn that off. I can never remember, hang on, which way around is this? Okay. Pit release assist, I can never remember the difference between these. Stop. No, I think I'm going to turn that off as well. ERS assist, DRS assist. Okay. Yes, fine with that. Rules and flags, just quickly go through these. Immersive, yeah, I agree with that. Simulation settings, race start manual, yep, that's fine. Controls, audio settings, just quickly go through this, make sure they're all pretty much exactly where I want them to be. Accessibility, subtitles, yeah, I've just had that. Controls, vibration, and force. Okay, let's get this off, guys.
Previously in Breaking Point.
Aiden, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call this morning from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect. That's how it works. How about you give me a little respect? How about you earn it first? I'm done. You what? I'm retiring. Why didn't it work out between you two? He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing and...
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Go to third, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
Here we go, guys. Miami Grand Prix, several races in the 2022 season. A new era of Formula 1, an overhaul of the technical regulations marks the first major update to the sport for several years, but it's not the only new cars that are turning heads down in the paddock.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car... The car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connor Sport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connor Sport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Okay, guys. Primary objective. Finish the race.
Okay, Aiden, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
Here we go.
We're leaving the car behind by 3.7 seconds.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's it.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Jesus Christ. What's up with my park? My brake assist here. Something wrong with my brake assist here, boys. Oh, dang it. Oh no. No, 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 no. Not bad.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.3 seconds.
Not sure what's up with this jittering.
Okay, so the car ahead's come in, fitted the soft tyre. You're in the top 10 now, keep it up.
That's with us.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Grip level so bright.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left.
George Russell ahead of us at the moment. Oh.
we see it. We're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
With every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connor Sport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connor Sport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid.
Good job you got me.
All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay, Aiden?
Yeah, how's Devon doing?
Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team.
Good for him.
Wow. So it's him getting the better. Chapter 1 Frustration. An engine issue with forces Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson to retire from the Miami Grand Prix only a few laps from the end of the race.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. Smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data any time you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before, it's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson. That was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But, guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connor Sport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
I'm absolutely seething with him. Between story events, you'll return to the hub. Here you can share the latest news, your social feed, emails, and even phone calls from your other characters throughout the course of Breaking Point 2. The other character you control in these hubs can change from visit to visit, each offering a different perspective on life at Connor Sport. From here, you'll be able to check the level of your performance and reputation. These are new additions on Breaking Point 2 will fluctuate based on your actions, both on and off track. Getting a high level in each rating will result in a wider range of responses available in both press interviews and department events. Performance is largely related to how well you and the Connor Sport team perform during races. It will be affected by things such as your finishing position or if you manage to secure the fastest lap of the race. Be mindful, however, that other factors outside the race may also affect performance. Reputation is also to do with how well the media, fans, and the F1 world perceive you and the team. From appearing frustrated in a post-race interview through to outperforming your rivals on track, all of this will be reflected by your reputation level. News, social posts, emails, and phone calls can also be impacted by your actions elsewhere in Breaking Point 2. These icons will be highlighted if a piece of content is present due to your actions, with each representing a different source. From reputation, performance, on-track actions, or present department, or even event choices, you'll be able to identify how the F1 world is responding to your choices and decisions. Okay, so as you guys can see, vision position up, resident again up, fastest lap up, podium pass XP up, and podium pass level up. So that's good. We've got news. Let's take a look at this. So as you guys can see, uphill struggles at Connor Sport. So that's really interesting. Oh.
Aiden, hey, I wanted to give you a heads up. Now look, the crew has shared the latest telemetry data with us.
Fine, but I don't think it will tell me anything I don't already know.
Just humor me, okay? I'd like you to go through it. Let me know if anything jumps out. I'm keen to iron out these problems as quickly as possible for you.
Sure thing. Thanks, Andrea.
No thanks needed. I've got your back, Aiden. Remember what I said when you joined the team. I won't let you down. Ackerman wouldn't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, sounds like Casper. You know he told me the same, right? It's just tricky, what with the car and Devin poking his nose in any chance he gets.
There is a lot going on for sure, but we're a team. We'll get there. I'll have a word with Devon. Tell him to give you some space, both on and off the track, okay?
Yeah, alright. Good luck with that.
Okay, so we've got loads of things to look through here, so that's really interesting there. We've also got social, so we get to see how well our the F1 world is responding. Okay, box. Feels like Jackson should probably put the car in reverse, it'd be quicker. I don't think so. Interesting. Gunner Sport, more like Gunner Sport. God. Okay. F1 Big Fan, this is F1 we're talking about here. I'm not after a history lesson. Simple, be reliable, or pay the price. This is the pinnacle of motorsport. Yeah, I agree, Tommy T999. Jackson was completely robbed again. I agree. I definitely was robbed. Emails, let's have a look. Davidoff Butler, thank you to all. Tona Callspot, I appreciate there's a group message, but believe me when I'm saying to talk to each individually. Thank you, I couldn't be proud of what we've achieved so far. To come from nothing and build such a strong and passionate foundation is nothing short of remarkable. Let's get some serious money to show the world what we're capable of. From Davidoff Butler. Oh, I'm just going to quickly look at that other one. I appreciate how hard everyone's working against so much right, and I also understand how infuriating it can be for everyone when the problem persists and simply won't disappear. Rest assured, both myself and the management team are actually acutely aware of the continuing issues with the car and will be enacting a plan to address them all as quickly as possible. Getting the car up to optimal performance and alleviating everyone's stress levels in the process is our top priority. I'll be in touch with each department separately so we can formulate a unified strategy. We'll get there. Thank you again for all your patience and hard work. Okay, so in the next episode, what we'll be doing is we're going to be taking on our next chapter, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Let me know what you guys thought of this in the comments box down below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so it's an upload, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out.